It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talk Flicks podcast. I'm your host, Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. And ladies and gentlemen, this past week I went back into outer space. I boldly went on a trek, and I'm gonna get into that. First couple things. I want to give a shout out to Oregon. Got to place Oregon this past week. Gracias, gratitude, Todoba. In Oregon, I'll be real with you guys. I don't know much about your community. I know you got a great college team. A lot of people I knew like the Ducks. And I do remember playing Oregon Trail on a computer with a green screen way back in the day. Yeah, I'm that old. I am that old that I literally played Oregon Trail when it first came out, or around when it first came out. Yeah, I'm ancient, bro. So Oregon, appreciate you guys listening. Thank you very much. And additionally, this episode is brought to you by the album called The Lucha Of Language, featuring me, Che Cortez, as Che Mysterio. It's me rapping in my unique style over electronic synth beats with a little bit of lucha influence, a little bit of Latino influence, a little bit of family influence, a little bit of language influence, a little bit of avant-garde influence, a little bit of all types of influences. You hear me rapping in my unique style, luchador style, bro. And also the legendary rhyme artist from Texas. Join me as well. Appreciate you, rhyme artists. So yeah, the album's out everywhere. Put below. Check it out. Now, let's get on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Strange New Worlds is back. So you know I had to watch again. And it was absolutely magnificent. And let me tell you what down. Spoilers. So, the people on the ship, all the missions, all the flying around through space, all this happening, they get a little bit stressed. And so Captain Pike's like, bros, we need to take some R&R. We need to relax. And so these overachiever, hard worker people take a vacation. They go on a planet and kind of get inebriated, quotation mark. Inebriated, kind of like being drunk, but they're not. So they do that and they find massive amounts of fun, adventure, and blow off some steam. And on this planet, their adventure is catered to their own likes and wants. And so that's what goes down there. Now, there were so many interesting things going on in this show. Let me get to the ones I found very interesting. First of all, right out the gate, spoiler. The one and only Christopher Pike, yeah, the captain of the ship, the guy that killed all the dinosaurs, no disrespect, he got a face tattoo. Yeah, right in his face. Big tattoo. Spoiler. Yes, it was absolute craziness. Right out the jump. Tattoo on the face. It's craziness. But wait. There's more awesomeness. Number one. You know number one? Yeah, you know number one. She was singing. She sung Total Eclipse of the Heart. But wait, there's more. She sung it in Klingon. So you got Una, number one, up there singing Total Eclipse of the Heart in Klingon. And I must say, it was absolutely magnificent. Now, I hope Paramount, those guys over there, release it on the streaming services, release it to download, because as someone that does music myself, phenomenal song, love it. I'll download it and stream it right now. Put it out, guys. I was so listening to it all day on repeat. I'll share it on the podcast. We need this. We definitely need this. And to go a little deeper, have a show where she sings this. It'd be even more magnificent. If you bring a show of people singing songs in Klingon to my area, I'll be there, 100%. Put it to Warren Center. I'll bring it over. We will so watch this. I'll watch this. So yes, magnificent. But wait, there's more. Oh my gosh, this was such a great episode. To be clear though, Strange New Worlds is absolutely phenomenal. All the seasons, all the episodes, in my opinion, is classic Star Trek, just modernized. I've not heard very many people talk bad about it at all, in real life or online. Phenomenal show. They explore so many different aspects of humanity and ideas and concepts and things. It's phenomenally good. It's always good. It never disappoints. But wait, there's more. So also in the episode, Scotty and Ortega, which is kind of the main plot, they've been having issues on the ship. She's the pilot, he's the engineer, and they kind of at odds because of each other's jobs affect each other. and they kind of heated and have conflicts, right? And I think anyone who has a job understands this. So I've seen this for many years, going back to like 15, 16. That's when I had my first job, and I've worked ever since. I've had tons of jobs over all those years. And being in those places, I've seen this dynamic play out many times. I've been part of that dynamic, actually. When you put a bunch of people together, or groups of people, this just happens. I mean, literally what you see in this episode with Ortega and Scotty happens all the time in my experience, right? And it just, you work together closely, and that's why you need a vacation. People get on each other's nerves, they're stressed, they're overworked. I know humans now, going way back, that they felt this 100%. So anyways, between Ortega and Scotty, like, they having issues, and, turns out when they're on vacation, they gotta do a mission together. They're the last people you think would want to be together on a mission. But lo and behold, there they are on a mission, trying to figure it out, working it out. It's one additional thing too in Star Trek in general. This goes like way back, and I've talked about this a bunch of times. There's actually a movie similar to this as well. You might put two people together that you think on paper are like nothing alike, and on paper they're not nothing alike. But when they get together, there's a little bit of whatever, but they find commonalities, and at the end they're cool, or they're buddies or whatever. And this plays out everywhere. I personally believe, through my life experience, that no matter what my difference is with somebody else, whoever that might be, woman, man, doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the nationality, none of that. There's always some commonalities between people. If you really look deep. I think for everybody. I find it very rare that you don't find something in common with anybody. It doesn't matter how different they might seem to be from you or vice versa. There's usually something there that you gotta like, oh, we both like that, that's interesting. And I feel modern society, if we took more time to look at that as an activity, we just be better off. Now, also in this show, the gentleman that invites the people on the planet, he invites them on the planet to have some fun. He's talking to Ortega. He's like, Ortega, you're super angry. He's like, I was once like that. That hit home hardcore because I know this. I used to be very, I wouldn't say mad. So in the show, they go into like, the root of the anger is that someone appears to be, quotation, better than them, doing better there, and I'm not. And so they're angry at the human being. A little bit of jealousy there because they're successful and you're not. Quotation, it seems to be that way. And he flat out tells you, he goes, yeah, I know that. And in my life over time, there has been people that had been perceived to be, quotation, better, finances, strength, money, friendships, group acceptance, etc., etc., cars, houses, jewelry, whatever. They had this, whatever, this and that. And in my mind, at some points in time, there would be moments I'm like, damn, bro, I got none of that. It was a long time ago, but I do know the feeling. I have been there, right? Sooner or later, as you walk the path, you realize, like, that's all just nonsense, right? But when you're in that moment and you believe these things, you can feel it deep. And I know that firsthand, right? Ortega's there. The gentleman that's hosting the planet, he knows that lesson. A lot of us know this lesson. I'm 50, that's why I do know the lesson. Some know it younger, some know it later. But eventually, if you're on that growth path, that neuroplasticity, just grow and improve yourself, you figure all that out. Even people or groups or whoever they be seem to be perfect on the outside. If you really looked into their life, you'd see they have bad days. You see the things that happen they're stressed about. Like, no one I've ever known has not felt that some of them. They may seem from the outside, oh my gosh, they got it all together. As someone that doesn't, and I fully say, yeah, I don't. Now, if you hear this and you know me for real, like you really know me, like some people listen really know me for real, and they may see like, oh man, this dude, he never seems oh my gosh, he's always doing what he's always so great. I mean, I doubt they think that, but maybe someone does. Maybe someone I really know in real life or knows him really well or knows him, whatever, thinks this. Let's say, like, you might be listening right now. And let me just say this. Yeah, I do a lot of cool stuff. I may seem like I'm this and that, but guess what? I do stress. I do have that monkey mind, quotation mark. I talk about the monkey mind many times. The monkey mind is that concept where the mind chatters and you feel, fear, anger, whatever. I do feel emotions, believe it or not. I had a conversation with my chick, and she believes I don't. I was like, babe, I do. You're just not going to see it. In my mind, I feel it, but you're not going to see it on the outside. I don't show it because I just don't. I've never been one to express my emotions like that. You won't see deeply unless you really study me for years and really know what to look for. But if you don't, you won't see it. On the outside, you may see it. But I'm telling you, internet people, I'm telling people I know in real life, bro, yeah, some days they suck. Some days I've been stressed. It's real. I'm not perfect. Who is? Nobody's perfect. So yeah, so put that to rest. Even the person you think's got it all together, they have them days. I guarantee you. They might not tell you, but they do. But in this show, they kind of tackle that. You know, because it does happen where you say, oh my gosh, she's got this or she's got this. And oh my gosh, I don't. Everybody has those days. I guarantee it. Great episode. Phenomenal. Loved it. I highly recommend you see this show. Now, if you do choose to watch this, I highly recommend. It would help the podcast out. I'll put my Amazon affiliate links below and you can watch the show through that. Yeah, so we appreciate that. So yeah, Star Trek, phenomenally great. I highly recommend this show, all the other shows, the movies. It changed my life. I always say that, but it has. Star Trek changed my life. This is real. This is facts. I used to watch this back in my house growing up. I watched it apart with my brother over and over again. I watched it with friends. There was one time I was at a bar, was on TV, literally. Star Trek, The Next Generation was literally on a bar in the TV in like 1990s or 2000s. I don't remember what year it was. But anyways, Star Trek is that big. The fact they were playing at a bar just says it. Like straight up. Do you understand the journey of Trek over whatever years has been phenomenal? It's changed my life. I promise you that. My attitude, my mentality to keep going, to keep getting it. A lot of it is very impacted by Star Trek and other things as well, but Star Trek played a big role. Now, one last thing I want to say. I was talking to my buddy today, and he was telling me, like in a month or so, Lego is releasing the original Enterprise bridge. You know, it's a Lego set of the bridge of the Enterprise with the Lego guys, with Kirk and them guys. Yeah, it's coming out. It's dropping. Now, I'm normally not into Legos, to be real with you, but it's the bridge of the Enterprise. It set the whole franchise out that shifted my life. Do you understand how impactful this show has been for me? Hugely impactful. The ideas, the characters has modeled ways to be. And throughout my whole life of 50 years, Trek has always been there, right? All the time. Yeah, so it's been there. So yeah, the Lego bridge is coming out. You might want to get it if you're a Trek fan. I said my buddy, I was like, bro, I'm probably getting this. Looks phenomenally dope, bro. Like straight up, I'm going to have the bridge of the Enterprise. And one other detail, it consists of 1,701 pieces. 1701, come on, bro. What more do you want? So anyways, I appreciate you listening. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. And until next time, we'll see you. Live long and prosper. Spock. Till next time, Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks.